So, as of today, Toonami has officially surpassed its original run on Cartoon Network in terms of how long it has been in the air. The original one was from March 17th, 1997 to September 20th, 2008. Approximately 4,205 days. And the revival run, which started on May 26, 2012, has just passed that mark. This really is an accomplishment for Toonami, and how special it is on how it was brought back due to a lot of fans requesting for the block to come back. And it did. It really brought something very special on how it went. Back in 2008, Toonami really ended off like that with silent bumpers of Samurai Jack. And it really fell off to say, according to the Marco, it was said that it was found that Toonami was going to get cancelled due to supposedly how it ended up to not have as much specialty as it was before. The last legs of Toonami was an hour of Naruto, an airing of Ben 10 Alien Force, and an airing of Samurai Jack. It was bound to have a surprise, and that surprise unfortunately led to the end of the block. And after that, it just went away. Toonami was no more in 2008. It did get replaced by action flicks, which that didn't last that long. It just aired movies of stuff like DC content and even Naruto, like a TV premiere of one of the movies. And even Naruto couldn't surpass its original. It couldn't finish its entire run on Toonami. Like, it aired all the way up until 2009, and it didn't finish the entirety of the series. After that, that was when Disney XD picked up Shippuden, and yeah, Disney XD did not do Shippuden any justice that much and how heavily censored it was. And it didn't really work out. But this comes to show that after Toonami went away, all the remaining stuff from Toonami was basically gone. No Dragon Ball, no One Piece. A lot of stuff just went away. Even Naruto. And action flicks, wow. It got replaced by 16 and told drama reruns. Talk about a big ouch. Toonami has been currently struggling with the likes of Crunchyroll lately, but it is slowly going back. I mean, it's nice that they got Demon Slayer again thanks to Aniplex after waiting for a few years, and that even airing stuff that hasn't been on the block before, which is very nice for Aniplex to do. If only Sentai Filmworks would give them more series. I mean, Ushio and Tora, a lot of people have been requesting that series to be on Toonami, and yet it's still not on the block for some reason. And there's also Viz Media, though I do have to admit, Viz Media, I don't know why they decided to give Bleach to Hulu instead of Toonami for its English dub, which that is a bad idea. Anyway, let's go back to 2012. So, it brought to a special thing. You thought it was going to be The Room on April Fool's 2012? Ha! Nope. Toonami came back and it brought a lot of people with enjoyment. In my opinion, this has got to be the best stunt that Adult Swim did for April Fools. And then it led to the block officially coming back, just with a more mature thing going on. The block returned on May 26, 2012, and it started off small. it didn't really have that much Toonami content until it slowly went in. Like, in the beginning, it was just an airing of Bleach, some Cowboy Bebop, some Ghost in the Shell, Full Metal Alchemist, and then Dead Man Wonderland Cash Sins. Not really Toonami-like, huh? Well, it slowly went there when it brought in Uncut Naruto, and then Dragon Ball Z came back. Oh, wait. First Naruto, then One Piece, and then they even brought back IGPX after the tax write-off was nullified. And then they got Dragon Ball Z back, which was also a special plus with Kai. And then they got Super, and then it kept going and going. It had, especially, and with its mature stuff, it really brought in a must-see thing going on. Toonami really went to the million mark after Adult Swim Action was on its last legs, and it ended up to be a not-so-good thing. Adult Swim Action in its last years, yeah, it didn't work. If Toonami was still here, they would have easily picked up Kakaishi and Moribito, Guardian of the Spirits. I honestly wanted to see what Toonami was like as a kid. I remember watching bumpers, promos back then online, and when it came back on Adult Swim, I was amazed. I had to be stuck with digital TV for a while. And after that, when I fully got satellite TV again, I managed to watch Toonami. But that wasn't when I fully get to experience Toonami before. Oh no. In another visit, I remember watching Toonami, but unfortunately, it was just for an airing of Bleach and nothing else. I didn't get to watch other shows on the block aside from maybe Naruto, Uncut Naruto, and that was it. It didn't take then up until I got Sally back and I fully get to see the entire block. I managed to try on watching the entire block so many times, even though I overslept many times. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I remember that time where I was going to stay up and then I overslept and then I missed the series finale of Eureka 7 on its Toonami airing, and yeah, I kind of regretted doing that decision. But I did watch it in another way. And I gotta say, for what Toonami is doing, yeah, I have to admit, it doesn't have its must-see thing compared to what it used to do, but it's still doing pretty well. The current lineup on Toonami seems to be quite special. Yeah, they have lost some hours here and there. I remember the first time when they lost 3 hours and then they tried to do it again, and then there was a time where they tried to do it on prime time and that didn't really work out, but overall it's still doing pretty good. I mean, Demon Slayer returned, and then you get to have returning shows like Dr. Stone, My Hero Academia. It was a surprise to get One Piece back. I mean, it really surprised me when One Piece returned thanks to Toei. And it really was special to see how One Piece returned. And then they got to have the remaster take of IGPX too, which that is also a plus that I never expected that they would air it on its full run. I thought it was just going to be on daylight savings, but nope, it's currently airing its full run. Toonami really has some blunders here and there, but its original run also had its things like Hamtaro. Even though I really like Hamtaro, it really made sure that Toonami is not an anime block. It is an action block. It is easily not an anime block. For what Toonami is, it's easily focused, and it always was an action block. Or what about Woolen Warriors? That was supposed to work in a way, and it ended up to be a big mistake on Toonami. Oh my goodness, it really did not work with that dub of a Taiwanese puppet series. Yeah, that was really crazy back then. Woolen Warriors. I like how Toonami is still going with its legacy. Say what you want about what it's doing, even though it's AT&T's fault for selling Crunchyroll, it is still doing a pretty decent job in my opinion. Even though I would love to see Toonami be its own entity and not just as a block on Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. Just as its own thing. Because just like Cartoon Show, Toonami is a brand. It has international feeds. Even though some of them aren't here anymore. I mean, the French feed, the French 24-hour channel that is now just Warner TV Next. But it's really nice to see how Toonami's revival run officially surpassed the Cartoon Network one, which I gotta say is quite an accomplishment. I wonder how it goes when Shippuden officially ends its run on the block and how it's going to specialize with the block's legacy. I really hope that Toonami keeps going because it sure is building a bigger, better cartoon show. Anyway, guys, this is Kawaii Life Antonio, signing off. Peace.